Hello everybody, it is Katharina Raven. Today we are watching JK3D featuring Jack Harlow. I'm going to be talking about why I think this narrative, the filmmaking, and the song are all a huge nod to the Y2K era. I'm really loving JK's rollout. Like right now, it's kind of like taking its time. Everybody else in BTS, their solos just like came and gone so quickly. So I'm really appreciating that this is like kind of really taking its time. Ooh. Ow. Ooh. Ooh. I love that the beat is kind of giving Justin Timberlake.
So if you're ready, and if you let me, I wanna see it in motion in 3D. You won't regret me. Champagne confetti.
Excuse you?
In motion in 3D.
JK. Ooh, Nick Joseph. Nick Joseph. Ooh. Oh. Oh.
You and me, baby, you know that we
Whoa.
got it. So don't go getting me started, 'cause you know I get hot-hearted. Baby, oh baby, oh baby, you're making me crazy. Rain, 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 you can't fake it.
Ooh, you poor JK stans. Who's a JK bias? Y'all must be just passing out right now. Ooh. Ooh. JK is in his JT era. This stage is so fun. I love this like chrome just reflects the background and the backdrops in the building so beautifully. And this like random white staircase set piece. Oh, 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 oh. This shot right there is so sick.
My Jung Kook, take a chick off one look, and when they get took, they don't never get
okay, what's going on with Jack Harlow's little beard?
A dead body. The way I told my boys come look, I used to take girls up the Stony Brook and steal their hearts like some crook. True story. Now when I hold somebody's hand, it's a new story. All my ABGs get cute for me.
I love that just line of hand holding.
Cool for me. 3 girls, damn, dude's horny. 4 girls, okay, now you horny.
Wait a second.
I'm loose. Put these songs to good use. I done put my city on my back, and the world know my name on the truth.
So if you're ready,
what we doing with the sledgehammer, JK?
I wanna see it in motion.
Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Not the champagne confetti. JK is in his sex bag right now. He said, I don't know who y'all think this is, but I like the sex. Okay, JK, we get it. Ooh, nasty.
I got you playing with yourself on camera. You my babe just like Tampa. Speaking of bucks, I got those. And as for fucks, well, not those. And as for thoughts, well, do you really want to know? I thought so. I fly you from Korea to Kentucky.
Please don't. I ain't trying to go to Kentucky.
I just want to meet you in the physical and see if you would touch me.
Oh. 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 3D. I also find it interesting that he called it 3D because you know JK is really flirty in the 2D space. So I feel like this is him just trying to rile the fans up like, oh, don't you want to see me in 3D? Okay, so I have a huge theory that his album is going to be a big nod to Y2K. I could be crazy, but I feel like the beat sounds so much like a minimalist version of Justin Timberlake's Senorita. Just that it's giving Pharrell, which as we know, Pharrell's biggest moments were in the Y2K era. Come on now. So even here, the story starts off, he's picking up this phone. It's a phone booth. Like, that's already old school. I love how we go through the different sets and we start adding more and more backup dancers, more and more extras. And then when we get to the climax of the song, no innuendos intended here with the fire hydrant just bursting. I love the placement of that scene. When you make a story, the climax is usually at the last third or quarter of the film, and that's exactly where the climax comes in this music video when the fire hydrant bursts. So I love that little storytelling aspect right there. If you made it this far, please comment this emoji. The first department that I actually want to talk about that really is selling this Y2K nostalgia is the wardrobe. At first glance, the wardrobe just seems kind of simple, kind of clean, but as I took a look at it, I'm like, you know what, this really is early 2000s. We got the blazer open with no shirt under it. That's totally a nod to the other boy bands, the Backstreet Boys, the Boys to Men, the 98 Degrees with that little chain. Also the denim looks with the simple, clean white tees. I mean, it doesn't get any more Y2K than that. I also love the whole moto jacket. I mean, that definitely was a big thing in the early 2000s. I mean, I'm a big moto jacket person myself, being a millennial. One of my favorite looks that really sold the Y2K theory to me was Jack Harlow with this short button-up sleeve with the long sleeve underneath and the snapback in the jeans. I mean, come on, guys. So for camera, I feel like a lot of the camera work was very subtle, very smooth, and the emphasis was on the composition and the framing, which I thought was so beautiful. You know, a lot of music videos can just be crazy on the camera movements, but there wasn't a lot of camera movements here, with the exception of one really crazy jib effect that they had. That shot with the arms reaching and JK is framed in the middle. He's probably on wires. This also goes to the stunt department. Beautifully done. One of my favorite compositions, which kind of also adds to the humor of the storytelling, is Jack Harlow's scene with the different women, and like everything kind of slowly reveals itself shot by shot. Like we'll have that moment where he's holding hands and then we'll come out and it's a whole line of women holding hands. Love that. I also love that part when he's talking about, oh, 1 woman, 2 women, 3 women, and you could see in the shot they're kind of popping into frame. So I really feel like camera and editing came together to use the compositions and the angles and reveals to really help sell exactly what Jack Harlow's talking about in the moment he's talking about it. I love this performance shot that's shot on a wide angle lens and we're just kind of down and they're just like wrapping the camera. Like that's so old school right there. The lighting to me is very high contrast, so the brights are very, very, very bright, and even though it's daytime, there's still a lot of shadows on the faces, which typically nowadays a lot of productions will try to get rid of the shadows. They'll fill it in with more light to kind of make it look more flattering, but this definitely has a more natural, available light look, which could lend itself to Y2K, but also Y2K had a lot of like crazy high key lighting too. So this one is just beautiful. I love the choice in the lighting style here. For production design, I love that it's like one location and we have all these different beautiful modern set pieces that really just are such a contrast from the backdrop that they're placed in. Like those stark white large steps placed in the middle of these beautiful monochromatic browns and blues and the blue sky and the gray concrete. Those white stairs just really stand out, and it also really reminds me of Backstreet Boys' Millennium album. Like that's just totally what it looks like to me as a millennial myself. The other stage that was so beautiful is that big chrome stage. I just love how it reflects the buildings and the sky, and it just looks so cool. Other production design things that really add to the Y2K feeling is the phone booths. I mean, when's the last time you've seen a phone booth? There's something about this video where you can't really identify the exact year that it's in. Like this could be anywhere from late 90s to current day, and I think that's also really cool how they did that. The classic fire hydrant bursting, I mean, that is definitely something we've seen in music videos, but this is probably the most motivated that I've ever seen it, because it's literally in the song, in the lyrics, the how does he call it, champagne confetti. For performance and movement, this is really where I started to go, okay, this is early 2000s. Some of the movements, like those little like nothing of this feels like some sort of like weird TikTok dance. Like it doesn't feel like some over the top K-pop dance. Like it is given that JT early boy bands, especially when you have those like co-ed moments where everybody's like, we're all doing the same stuff. Okay, I know how some of you probably did not like what I said about JK's acting last time, but you know what? I'm super satisfied this time. I feel like he is getting real comfortable in front of the camera. Like everything looks so natural. You can tell he's having so much fun. He's a little subtle, like nothing looks awkward. He's in his acting bag. JK is in his acting bag. He's there. We got him there. Maybe it was the director, I don't know, but he's in it. And come through, JK. Okay, baby birds, let me know what you think. Do you feel like this is a nod to Y2K and other boy bands? Are you picking up on the Justin Timberlake vibes? Am I crazy? Also, let me know if you're loving this whole JK and his sex era. I mean, I'm kind of here for it. I love the whole JK sex era. Some netizens might not like it. I know it's a little bit different, but I'm here for it. Okay, don't forget to comment that emoji, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.